Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of Adapted Floor Hockey Games of the Week. I'm Caden. We've got Reese right here. And
Hello.
yeah, we're back after winter break. We both had a really good winter break. We went to a few hockey games. Reese, you just went today.
Yup.
Want to say what games you saw? You're lucky I
I
can't say
saw
that.
Finland versus Sweden, and then I also just saw Czech Republic or Czechia defeating Canada.
What a game. I
Yeah,
saw
both
the
those were incredible.
I saw Team USA get defeated by Sweden. Oh,
And after hearing the Sweden goal song 4 or 5 times, it's now stuck in my head.
yeah, I heard it 6 times, so, you know. Plus their win, so 7 times, actually. But yeah, hope you all had a great winter break. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Monday. There are no games on Monday. So, yeah, no games on Monday. Moving on to Tuesday. In the Northwest, we got the Coyotes taking on the Crush in St. Cloud. Now, this could be a pretty good game, actually. I was thinking of making it a game of the week, but we decided against it. Um, we'll see how this game goes. Let me get my notes up real quickly here. I should have gotten them up before we started this, but
What I'm interested to see is how will the Coyotes bounce back after that
absolutely,
game against Maple Grove.
yeah, that
Soccer scores 4-0 and 3-2. Both of those were in favor of the Coyotes. I mean, St. Cloud, they did not make this tournament last year. This is the first one between the two. And what was their hockey? I think their hockey score was like 5-3 last year, if I remember correctly. I
it was something
hold
like
on.
that. It was something like that. Um,
Yep,
yeah.
5-3.
So I have so on my notes, as a lot of you know, if you watch the soccer games of the week that we did, sometimes I made like uh, who's the favorite and by how many points, right? Like a spread. Um, Probably shouldn't be doing that, but you know what? I think it's funny and it's a little bit of it's a bit challenging for me. So as of now, I have the Coyotes at minus 2.5 as a 2.5 point favorite. But we'll see if we'll see what happens. This could really go either way. I haven't. I was impressed with the offense against Mounds View when I went to that game a couple weeks back. I wasn't too impressed with their defense in either of the two games, but I believe that they can bounce back. It's just a matter of in how big of a way can they bounce back.
Right. And like that's what I think is like a lot of these teams like need to think like STMA for sure. Any team that's had like a loss or a couple losses, like it's like what went wrong and like what can you do to fix it and like how will you respond in the next game or games.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, as for predictions, I think I'm going to go Coyotes in a high scoring shootout. Let's go with 10 to 8.
Oh boy. I mean, have we seen St. Cloud play this year at all?
Yeah, they played Moorhead 9 to 7
Nine to set. Okay.
and they played Anoka. I forget the score of that game, but I'm pretty sure their other matchup was against Anoka. And I know they won. They're 2 and 0.
Okay. Anoka 13-1.
Okay.
And then I think they had a game, but it got canceled or
Yep.
rescheduled because of weather. Let's see here. I think honestly, I think STMA bounces back in a big way, and I think they make a statement. So I'm gonna say 7-1.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. I like it. I just hope that whoever anybody who's watching this can't hear my music. That's the first thing I'm gonna check as soon as we're done with this. I just hope y'all can't hear my music. Reese can guess what I'm listening to. I guarantee that.
I mean, I definitely can, so I would not know.
You don't think you could guess what I'm listening to?
Oh, you're probably listening to some anime openings or
Yeah, I am.
something.
Yeah,
Of course
absolutely.
you are.
That is exactly what I'm listening to. Yeah, this is Oshinoko opening one. Yep. Moving on. Wednesday games, non-game of the week. No game of the week games on Tuesday or Monday. Only one game in those 2 days. So yeah, we're moving on to the Wednesday games. Starting with the PI game, Minneapolis at Brainerd. I mean, Brainerd's been a wagon, and I don't think either of us see that changing anytime soon.
No, I just don't. I think
They've played 2 games and they've let up what was it, 7 shots on goal?
7 shots, 0 goals.
Yeah. And as somebody who has played against the Brainerd goalie many times, he's extremely good. They've got a really good goalie up in Brainerd. Yeah, this is Minneapolis. I believe this is their first game of the year, and tough draw to get on the first game, but get it out of the way early, learn some things about your team, and move on.
Previous result was 8-0 in favor of Brainerd. I don't think they met in the state tournament.
No, they didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the Warriors as a 9.5 point favorite.
Oh, so Suburban, that's right.
Yep, it was
And then
South
maybe
Suburban, and then Rochester, and then us,
Rochester. Yeah.
and then Dakota United. So yeah, I've got the Warriors as a 9.5 favorite, and I'm gonna have the Warriors winning. Yeah, 10-0.
You see, I hate predicting Wallets, but in a game like this, it just, that's just what I think it is. So, let's say 9-0. I mean, I, I hate predicting Wallets, but
We
this
both
is,
do. Yeah,
it's just something that has to, it's just something
yeah,
that happens.
yeah. And if it's an obvious blowout, we won't predict it. But like, I think in the PI division we will predict every game. In the CI division, if it's an obvious blowout, we're not going to predict it. And yeah, with that, moving on to the CI Southeast, we've got Owatonna going to Hope Fieldhouse to take on the Dakota United Hawks, and the Hawks haven't looked great so far. The Huskies have been extremely inconsistent.
What
Um,
in the why does it? Why does the program say it was a 0-0 tie?
because
What happened?
their game got canceled twice, and they just
Oh,
decided to
that's
call it off.
right. Yeah, now that makes sense. You see, I was thinking about going to this game, but as I see it now, if they were playing somebody different, like a South Washington or a South Suburban or even a Blazing Cats or New Prague or Mankato, I would have gone, but since it's Otana, I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah, yeah,
But anyway, I think I think Hawks win 9-2.
9-2. So I've got them as a 6.5 point favorite, 6.5 point favorite. The Hawks, I mean, and I'm gonna go with they don't cover. I'm gonna say 10-4. 10-4. 9-3. 9-3. On second thought, 9-3. Moving on, a non-conference game. We've got South Washington taking on the Southern Stars. And yeah, I mean it's the Thunderbolts versus Southern Stars. I don't think they played in soccer, right?
I no, they didn't. Because Southern Stars played the Hawks, and then
Blazing Cats
no,
in
the
state.
Thunderbolts made the state championship, and then Southern Stars played the Hawks
Yep.
and lost, and then they played for third. So
Yep.
no, they did not.
So no games in soccer. Nothing much really to go off of. Do you know their game from last year? I don't remember that one. I know the Thunderbolts won, but I don't remember by. I don't remember the score.
Southwash 13-5.
13-5. Okay. So as of now, I've got the Thunderbolts as a 6.5 point favorite. I'm gonna take the Thunderbolts over the Southern Stars. Well, considering the Southern Stars really battled hard against Mankato, and I think Mankato and South Washington are very evenly matched. I'm gonna say the Thunderbolts win by a score of 11-8.
I think I'm in the same boat here. I think I'm gonna go like 10-7.
10-7. That's fair. Moving on, we've got a couple of games of the week here. PI Anoka-Hennepin Mustangs taking on the Robbinsdale Hopkins Mount Westonka Robins. PI division. I have this game as an absolute pick'em. Their game last year was an 8-8 draw, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
In soccer, they played pretty hard too, if I remember correctly.
It was 9-6.
Yeah. And I remember it. We thought that was going to be a very defensive game, and then all of a sudden, boom, offensive explosion.
And they didn't play in state because it was Hawks Mustangs in the consolation final.
Yep.
And then the Hawks beat the Robins.
Yep. Yeah, so, and I think this one's going to be a very close game. I think it's going to be a pick'em game. Dare I say it's going to be an overtime game. I'm going 9-8. Mustangs.
Honestly, with how I'd have to look at the rosters and see if any team lost players. So before I make my pick, I'm gonna do that.
That's fair.
Anoka.
I know Anoka lost their wheelchair Macy.
Yep.
That's the only one that comes to the top of my head.
And then Robbinsdale lost Noah.
Oh, that's right, Mittendorf. Yeah.
Yep.
Noah.
Hector, you got Tim. Okay. Honestly, I think it might be a tie. Like I'm
Really?
gonna say 7-7.
You're going with another draw. I
Yep.
like it. I like it. Yeah, I mean, Anoka did play Brainerd. They lost. What was it? 10-0, 9-0. I think it was 9-0. Robbinsdale, I believe this is going to be their first game.
Yep, because I believe all their games got canceled.
Yeah.
Because of weather. From if I remember correctly.
I believe so. yeah, that's really all we've got. Moving on, another Robbinsdale game. We've got the CI Robins taking on Minnetonka-Wayzata Lakers. In Minnetonka, they played twice in soccer. Minnetonka won them both by the scores of 12-6
And then
and
11-5.
11-5. Yep. Let me get to yeah. I currently have the Lakers as a 5.5 point favorite, but these are in our power rankings the two lowest ranked teams in the CI division. Who knows what could happen? Robbinsdale, honestly, their goalie didn't look all too bad against Mankato. I almost said Maple Grove, but no, Mankato. Um, their defense wasn't half bad either. Their
It was only
offense
11 to
was
nothing that Mankato game
yeah,
was.
and I think I counted like 52 shots. I forget how much. How I forget the shots total, but it was quite a bit of shots that they laid on the Robins, and I mean only letting 11 goals in on probably 50 plus shots. That's almost 40 saves. It's pretty good. Um,
As for Minnetonka, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take Robbinsdale to win it
really?
because Minnetonka, I have not been impressed. I mean, yes, they weren't all that great, but like in a game that I thought you were projected to win against Owatonna, you go and get blown out 21 to nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I just that's just not a recipe for success.
Yeah. I see where you're
And
coming
like you were
from.
saying, Robbinsdale didn't look half bad against Mankato.
Yeah, but I wasn't impressed with their offense. Obviously, didn't get much on Tokheim. I don't know how to say his name, but didn't get much on Taylor at all. Taylor's his first name, right?
Yep.
Didn't get much on him whatsoever. So I
Hang on, let's see if they posted like his saves or anything. Who are we talking? Robbinsdale?
yeah,
9 saves.
yep, that sounds about right. Yeah, because I think when I was live streaming it, I got 8 saves. I saw 8 saves. But because I started with 10 minutes left in the first, that does make sense. Um, yeah, I'm still gonna take Minnetonka, but honestly, I see
This
this
game
being
could either be a absolute barn burner or it could be a defensive battle.
I see it being a low scoring game compared to other CI games. I'm gonna say 7-1 Tonka.
Oh wow.
6-1. 6-1 Tonka. 6-1 Tonka.
Okay. I mean that's respectable for Rob. I'm gonna say, and this might be crazy, but 3-2 Robbinsdale.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. With that, let's move on to Blazing Cats at South Suburban Jets. Lakeville, Burnsville, Farmington. Here we go. South Suburban, hey, they've looked really good this year. They're 3-1. Their only loss was to New Prague, I believe.
Yep, New Prague 8-4, but beat Owatonna 15-2, beat South Washington 11-5, and then beat the Hawks
which
8-2.
that South Washington one is what I'm looking at here. That was, what did you say it was? 11-5?
Yep.
South Washington beat the Blazing Cats in overtime. So, yeah, I'm looking at that and the common matchups. So, let me see if I can find the Jets and I still only have the Jets as a 1.5 point favorite.
So another pick 'em basically.
Pretty much, yeah. I am going to go. I think the Blazing Cats are going to make this a really good game. I really do.
Absolutely.
I think. God, I don't know. This is the toughest one to predict, honestly. I do think the Jets will win it. I'm going to say 7-5 Jets.
This could honestly be another OT game.
It very well could be.
And this is one that I think they win. Did they beat Southwash or did Southwash beat them?
No, South Washington beat them.
Huh.
9-8
Yeah.
in OT.
Yeah, this could very well be another OT game, and this could very well be another game that, or this could be a game that the Blazing Cats come out on top. So I'm gonna say 8-7 in overtime.
All right. Moving on, I believe we've got the Thursday games next. No, we've got Mankato Knights at New Prague Trojans. This is the game. This is the game we've been waiting for. Mankato, they've looked great all year. New Prague, they've looked great all year. Two of the very few undefeated teams still remaining. Two of 5 undefeated teams left.
I'm hoping this one is streamed, but
considering it's at New Prague,
probably not.
Yeah.
I wish it was, but I understand why it's not.
And
anyway, Mankato at New Prague.
And if you remember our power rankings, these were the number 1, number 2 teams. New Prague at first, Mankato at second. Now,
score from last year. You ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
9-1 New Prague.
But I mean, New Prague was a wagon last year.
Yeah.
Are they still a wagon? I mean, they're 4-0, plus 31 goal differential. Are they still a wagon is the question. Yeah, but so is Mankato.
Southern Stars, Minnetonka, South Suburban, Robbinsdale. 12-6. 8-7. I'm just trying to look at common opponents here and seeing, like, who beat who more. Okay, so New Prague beat the Southern Stars by more. 13-1. I think Mankato beat Minnetonka by more, and same thing, Mankato beats Robbinsdale by more because New Prague Minnetonka was 13-1. That Mankato Minnetonka game was 21-0, and then New Prague Robbinsdale, they both put up 11 goals, but New Prague gave up 2, Mankato gave up none.
Yep.
Oh man, this is a tough one to pick.
And that's why I made this one a pick'em.
I mean, goalies are going to need to be sharp.
And not only did I make this one a pick'em, no slight favorite. The same odds for both.
I am honestly going to give New Prague the slight edge just because it's in New Prague.
That's very fair, yeah.
But it would not surprise me if Mankato pulls it out.
God, it's in New Prague. Oh God, yeah. This is the toughest one to predict for sure. I'm going to say I'm gonna say New
Gosh.
Prague 9, Mankato 8.
Oh,
Not in overtime. Not in overtime. Regulation.
okay. Oh boy. I mean, it's the question is like, what has New Prague gained and lost versus what Mankato's lost for me? That's what I'm trying to decide here. It'll be close, but like by how much? So I think it'll be New Prague. Not. I'm gonna say New Prague 8, Mankato 7.
Regulation, I assume.
Yup, regulation.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a very good game. This is going to be a great game. And I can't wait to see how it goes. Obviously, I can't be there. Um, but yeah, and trust me, I mean, obviously, I'm doing this podcast. I want both teams to win. But as a lot of you know, I played ice hockey for a long time. I've played 2 games against New Prague ever. And in one of those games, we ended up having a little itsy bitsy fight. Um, and by little itsy bitsy, I mean bench clearing.
Bully fight.
So no bench clearing.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, in our defense, they were up 11-0, and they decide to truck the goalie that's in net. Okay, in our defense, you can't truck the goalie, and then obviously our best player decides to come in, give him a little shove, and then this guy comes back in and punches him in the back of the head. Our best player, our leading point scorer.
Yeah, that. I guess it's a valid reaction, but but a bench clearing brawl.
Listen, all I'm saying is it's all fun and games until the backup goalies start fighting. Don't fight, by the way. Don't fight. Don't do that. Don't. You will get suspended. Don't fight. Just want to put that out there. But yeah, so that's what happened. But I think the city of New Prague made it up to me last year when we were at the state tournament, and I think it was their coach and a player or two recognized me. So yeah. With that, let's move on to the Thursday games. I didn't animate these because I'm forgot. Anyway, starting off, CI Northeast, we got Centennial Spring Lake Park taking on North Tartan at North Tartan. Now, neither of these teams have been necessarily impressive yet.
Soccer scores, by the way, were 2-0 and 12-2. Both were wins for North Tartan.
Yep. I uh, I have the Polars at 3.5, 3.5 point favorite. Um, the Cougars are 0-2. The Polars are 1-1. And yeah, honestly, I just haven't been impressed with the Polars so far. I'm still giving them the edge in this game. I'm gonna say Polars win 7-4.
Okay.
I just don't think the Polars are as good as they were in soccer.
Yeah, but that Centennial defense is suspect
Yeah.
to me. I mean, 12 and 14 goals. I mean, you were saying 7-4. I don't know. I don't trust Centennial's defense. So I'm going to say like 10-3.
10-3? Okay. Fair enough. Next up, we have Mountain View, Irondale, Roseville Rams taking on White Bear Lake in White Bear Lake, the Bears. Now, I will be at this game,
Oh, all right.
simply because I've got some family that's going,
Mm.
and I figured just in case they need, like a rules analyst or an analyst in general, I could be there. Why not? It's a hockey game. I'm always down to go to a hockey game. It's my favorite sport. Um, Rams are 1-1. Bears are 0-2. Rams do have a positive goals differential at +4. Bears have a negative at -18. Um, I have the Rams at a 7.5 point favorite as of now.
Do you want the soccer scores?
Sure. I know one of them was a draw, 6-6.
6-6. Yep, that was the draw, and then 9-1.
Yeah. But I think the Rams are really good for hockey, and from what I saw in their game against STMA, yeah, he let up 17 goals, but man, this goalie can play goalie. I was very impressed. Um, Either way, I am gonna take the Rams here. I'm gonna say my cousin gets his first hat trick as an extra little thing. I'm gonna say the Rams win 14-5. 14-4. 14-4.
I mean, okay. I mean, 10 goals against a STMA defense that is suspect to me, and then 14 on a Centennial team, which it's. I don't know how impressive that 14 is against the Centennial, but like that 10 against STMA is impressive. Like they were competing for a little bit, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Um,
And then
they
that
they wanted to come back at the very end. I could tell you that much.
this game could either be an extreme blowout or it could be a close one. So I'm gonna go somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna go like 9-3.
Okay. Moving on, we have the Anoka-Hennepin
What
Mustang.
the
Yep.
hell? Oh, we're good. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Moving on, we've got the Anoka-Hennepin Mustangs going up to Moorhead, taking on the Spuds. Now, yes, the Spuds have yet to win, but they've faced St. Cloud and Maple Grove, and they've played them both really tightly.
10-6 and 9-7.
Yes. Very, very good games. Anoka-Hennepin, I believe they are also 0-2. They might be 0-1. Either way, they
0 and
lost.
2 is what the website says.
Okay. I know they lost to St. Cloud.
13-1 and then Maple Grove 17-1. And
That's
then
right.
unknown against White Bear that might have got rescheduled
Yeah.
or postponed. One of the two.
Well,
I'm
either
same
way,
thing.
they're 0-2, and they've both played the same opponents. As of now, I've got to give the edge to Moorhead. I've got them as a 5.5 point favorite, but I do think it's going to be more than that. I'm gonna go
Okay, no,
ahead.
it's just not in
I,
the
I'm
Anoka White Bear.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Moorhead wins by a score of 12-3.
All right. Um, I am also gonna say Moorhead wins, and I'm gonna say 10-2.
All right. And finally, the game of the week from Thursday here, we've got Maple Grove at Stillwater. Very possibly the two top teams in the Northeast and Northwest, respectively. Um, Either way, I mean, this is Maple Grove at Stillwater. I think this will be definitely Stillwater's big test. Two undefeated teams. We'll see what happens in this game. I have the Crimson as a 3.5 point favorite. And I do think they will cover the spread. I'm going to go with Crimson by a score of. God, the Crimson's offense is so good. But I think the Stillwater offense is decent too. Oh, God. I'm going to say 14-9. 14-8. 14-8. Maple Grove.
I don't think they've played.
I don't think they did.
They didn't play in soccer. They didn't play in hockey last year. So, I mean, who has? Do you have the records up?
Yeah, I've got them on my note sheet here.
Okay.
They are both. So actually, Maple Grove is 2-0. Stillwater's 3-0. Maple Grove has a plus 10 goals differential. Stillwater has a plus 31 goals differential.
So that's against Centennial, White Bear, and North Tartan. Okay.
And
And
Maple
then
Grove
Maple
was against STMA.
Moorhead and Anoka.
Oh, so they've got a 3-0 record then.
Yeah.
That's my bad. I've got them down as 2-0. I'll change that now. I don't know what game I missed, so I won't change the goal differential, but 3-0.
Oh boy. I mean, I'll say like 15-12. I'm gonna give Stillwater the edge here.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, just simply because it's at home,
All
and I
right.
do think that crowd. I do think the crowd plays a factor in these games.
Oh, absolutely. Although I think one thing that's actually kind of funny, I think depending on how far away the two teams are, the more of a factor the crowd is. Like if we ever had a
Oh,
Moorhead versus Mankato game, I think the home team has a major edge in that game. But like in a game between, for example,
it's a
White Bear Lake
37-minute
and
drive
North,
from
but for a
where I'm
game
at.
between like North St. Paul and White Bear Lake, I don't think that's going to be as much of an advantage. You know what I mean? Like
Or
take when we played against Rochester, for example. Yeah, the Rochester parents made the drive. But how many of our folks make the drive down to Rochester outside of tournaments?
not many,
Yeah.
but I feel like Rochester and Maple Grove fans always tend to travel well.
Oh, those are, yeah.
I mean,
Brainerd
did
to a
you
point
not
too, but
see
yeah.
like the state tournament when we played them?
Oh my god, yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, after I scored, I'd hit him with the Zeev William, I can't hear you, Sally.
I still have
just
a bone to
just
pick
had
with.
to do a little trolling.
I still have a bone to pick with some of the Maple Grove parents, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, they were mean down in Rochester, but that's a story for a different day. Anyway, I think that's it. Yeah. So if you need to contact me, you can contact me on X, Twitter, at allmnadapted, or my email, everythingminnesotaadapted at gmail.com. You can also contact me through Facebook Messenger. You can contact Reese on his Instagram at NorthstarAdaptive. Please go follow that, by the way. He does a great job over on Instagram. He really does. And yeah, with that, thank you all so much for watching. An extra little announcement, I am thinking of starting a Threads account. Not 100% sure.
I am also on Threads, by the
Oh,
way.
are you? Oh, never mind
Yeah,
then.
if you go on my profile, it should be linked in there.
Never mind, I will not start a Threads then. I will not extend
I
the
haven't
monopoly.
posted anything on it yet
Well,
because
that's fair. Threads is just an inferior Twitter, really.
like, oh,
Um,
you can schedule posts. Awesome.
I've also very briefly thought of making a Blue Sky account. Probably not going to go through with that, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great week. We will see you next week um for the power rankings at the end of this week. Bye bye.